Hey, here's a question for you. Do you want to build your influence and turn your followers into your buyers? Hey everyone, this is Sushmita Jain and I am a business mentor specialized in building brand communities for my clients. So if you are someone who is looking forward to build a long-term sustainable business for yourself, then make sure you hit that subscribe button because you're gonna get a lot of value and information related to this topic on this channel. So make sure you hit the subscribe button. And for today, if you have been wondering what we're going to be talking about today, well, today we're going to be discussing about building brand communities, but I'm going to share with you 5 essentials that you need to start working on from today itself so you could build a loyal audience for yourself. So that is what we're going to focus on today. And that actually brings me to the point where we should actually think, and I am pretty sure by now you must have realized this, that it's far more easier for brands which have loyal following to grow their business or even expand the business or maybe take it even further when it comes to actually taking one step further every single time they maybe come up with a new launch, product or something or the other which they want to offer to their audience. How do they manage that? Well, they manage that because they have a loyal audience, and plus it's their loyal audience, their brand community, which actually influences other people who connect with them on daily basis and helps them become a part of their growing, expanding brand community as well. So obviously that's the reason why we're gonna focus here, and that's the reason why you are here too, and you are trying to work on this aspect of your business growth as well. And I'm glad you're looking forward to focus on this because it's pretty important, because growing ads, that's a blooper, but yeah, running ads and actually growing a business, that's a good strategy. But imagine if you have engaging ads running where your own brand community is actually engaging on your current running ad, and plus the new people who come across your ad come and check and actually see the sense of belonging they are going to experience when they would be part of your community. That's going to be one big reason to actually choose to follow you guys. So right, that's the reason why. That takes me to the first point which we should actually discuss about, which is empathy, guys. Think about this. When it comes to building brand communities, when it comes to growing your audience, the number one reason why people actually just don't make it to maybe the reason or the amazing place they want to reach to is because they lack the empathy. Now, just actually showing empathy and actually the audience feeling the empathy from your end to actually being conveyed to their end is what the difference is about. So when it comes to actually understanding your audience, it's really something that you need to focus on. And the empathy is actually shown maybe via the questions you ask, or maybe the way you interact with your audience via maybe the videos which you're doing, or the live videos that you're doing, or maybe even just simple one-line questions that you ask your audience. Look at them, maybe look at what they are actually having conversations around, and try to just actually build conversations around those topics if that's what your brand is about. Like, for example, look at me. I always have, and if you do notice this, and if you do follow me on other social media profiles, which I would be mentioning in the description below, you would come to know that my written content across other social media platforms has metaphors related to Friends TV series, because I like it. maybe Star Wars, because yeah, I'm crazy about it. But what happens is that actually builds in and connection point when it comes to my audience as well. So then those who are interested in maybe the same or the similar topics are also gonna have fun conversations, actually join in the conversation, or maybe if they don't like it, I come to know the reasons why they don't like it, right? So do you get my point? You need to actually make them connect how you are connecting with them. So empathy, really a major point which you need to focus on, and if you haven't, you need to seriously do that, because when you are empathetic towards your audience, that gets me to the point number 2, which is your personal touch. Like, just think about this. I just now actually mentioned to you in this exact video, when you get to know your audience really well, you can add your own personal touch to the opinions you're sharing, or maybe even just when you're trying to actually build in a conversation, because it's not that you're trying to build in a conversation, it's a natural flow conversation, and your audience loves natural flow, guys. The more the flow is natural, the more they're gonna love it, because faking it, we are not in that end anymore. So it's all about actually feeling things. So natural flow is what you need to focus on. So when you actually build all of these amazing things, the natural flow comes in, they can feel it, and then you add in your personal touch, which is gonna make it really more interesting, and that's how your brand is gonna stand out, because it's not about you being part of the crowd, it's you standing out from the crowd. There are n number of maybe brand strategists out there. There are n number of life empowerment coaches out there. There are n number of maybe Instagram gurus out there. But how do you actually stand apart from your personal side when it comes to maybe the style you work in, the way you convey your message, the way you connect with your audience, the way you understand your audience? That personal touch, my friend, it's gonna take you it's actually gonna help you hit the Everest, because we just don't climb the Everest these days, we actually hit it, and we really hit it hard. So make sure you work on that. And next point which I want you to focus on is actually taking your conversations even away from social media, because yes, building an audience on social media is great, but think about the conversations which could happen maybe when you have live conversations with your audience. So maybe meetups, you actually visit a really amazing place, and you have an idea that your audience is already maybe located at that location, and you just invite them over, because maybe you're gonna actually just spend half an hour at a cafe, and then you're like, hop in guys, I'm just sit here, here for half an hour, just join in, we could have conversations, and yes, they would join in. So make sure you either have conversations and Q&A with them via emails, or maybe you meet them live, or maybe you have Q&A session via live videos, or maybe split screen live videos. People love them, guys. Try it out. You're definitely gonna like it. So try to just not stick to one specific zone, but make it dynamic, make it interesting, so that there's always that curiosity, and there's that connection which is always building, because that matters. And while you're doing that, you're actually working slowly on my next point, which is point number 4, building the environment. So building the environment is really necessary. It's all about your vibe. Think about what should we think about? Think about your favorite restaurant. Why do you visit a specific restaurant, or why do you visit maybe just a specific pub? Because you like its environment, because you like its vibe, because you like actually how do you feel over there? You do, right? I know you're thinking about a special place right now. So you need to actually build that special place for, did I say place? Yes, I said place. So you need to build that special place for your audience in their mind and with those who are in your audience itself. So it's not just between you and your audience, which is me and you right now, but it's also between you and all the amazing people who actually would watch this video, who already have watched this video, and much more, right? Because we all are focusing on one major focus point, which is building a brand community. So we all are connected via one really small point, but it makes a lot of difference when it comes to we standing out in our own niches, and that's really important, right? So build that environment, makes them experience that environment. Oh, there are so many bloopers in today's video, which I'm sure you guys are liking. So yeah, so make sure you give them that amazing touch. You make sure that you build that amazing environment, either maybe a Facebook group, or maybe, like I said, those amazing events you make happen and stuff like that, because environment matters. It's not just about the restaurants, it's about everything. It's even about maybe the environment you have at a specific store you visit to actually get groceries, that as well. That matters too. So if it matters there, it matters here as well. So build that environment, focus on it. We will be working on it and discussing about this in the upcoming videos as well. Today is really an amazing conversation that we are developing, because here we come to the last point of the day, the value you give. Because just the environment or the empathy, the personal touch, these are how actually they connect with you and how they feel. But if there's no value, why are they actually going to stay? Because my goodness, that's an amazing video, and they're going to be just walking away from your videos or maybe your content, because it's an era where we live with the shiny object syndrome. So yeah, maybe you are just actually having a conversation with them via YouTube video, and then it's a really boring one and they just try to move away with some other video that they come across on this same page. So think about it. So your value is something which is the most important hook, which is just like storytelling. When it comes to videos, it's all about the story. Rest, whether it's the B-roll and whether it's all the amazing effects that you're given, are gonna enhance the experience, right? So focus on the main major hook as well, which is the value you share. That's gonna actually invite them first. So that's the reason why titles do matter even still in our content that we create, right? So jokes apart, guys, if you still haven't hit the subscribe button yet, make sure you do, because you are gonna have so much fun while all the upcoming videos that are gonna come in, because I am gonna be creating more and more awesome content for you guys. So stay tuned, and in the description below I also am attaching my other social media profile links. So maybe if you want to catch and hang out with my community in my Facebook group, you can check that out. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, so on and so forth. Your choice of platform, and I am there already available to serve you guys right here, right now, or maybe on the other platform. So until the next video, which is gonna come up tomorrow itself, because we're gonna have fun on daily basis, make sure you keep rocking and make sure you start focusing on these major amazing 5 points that I did mention right now, and rock it up, guys. Rock your business. Until then, bye bye, sayonara, take care, see ya, guys.